Paris, the famous sights and sounds of this wonderful city. The River Seine running through the centre of Paris. More tourists to France each year than any other city in the world. Well, next up we've got men's doubles, and it features the left and right-handed combination of Junadi Arif and Roy King Yap of Malaysia, up against the number 12 seeds Kedren Kedren and Dichapon Puavaranukroh of Thailand. Well, as far as the men's doubles draw is concerned, this is the bottom quarter. And also in this section is the former world champions and the two-time world championship medalists Aaron Cha and Sowi Eek. They were gold medalists back in 2022 and bronze medalists 2 years ago. So Malaysia, the only country to qualify 4 pairs in the men's doubles discipline. And this pair is the 4th pair from Malaysia on the world ranking. So this, I think, is going to be a fascinating encounter. Yes, the Thailand pair are the seeds, the number 12 seeds, but I think this could be very interesting indeed. It's a first meeting between the two pairs. Puavaranukroh has played earlier today in the mixed doubles, and he and Pulsampran are safely through to the 3rd round.
All right, I have white or dark blue. Blue? It is blue. That side.
So the Malaysians choose to start the far end of the court.
Yep, all right.
Umpire Bert van Horenbeck from Belgium. Very experienced umpire. So the left-hander is Junadi Arif. He's just 23 years of age and not the tallest of athletes, as you can see. 163, that equates to just over 5'4". 22 on the world rankings at the moment, making them the 4th ranked, as I was saying, from their country. First world championships for both of these players. Roy King Yap is a year older at the age of 24 from Muar in Johor. And they formed their partnership in March a couple of years ago at the Thailand International Challenger event. Won the Macau Open, which was the last tournament last World Tour tournament, I should say, prior to these World Championships. So they come in great form, the Malaysians. They, in the first round, beat Mitsuhashi and Okumura in under 30 minutes. Look at that, 27 minutes for 21-5, 21-13. I was really quite surprised at how one-sided that match was, an indication of how well they're playing. Kedren Kedren is also not the tallest of men, 5'4". He's from Songkhla in southern Thailand, near the border, actually, with Malaysia. This is the man who has 2 World Championship medals in mixed doubles, a gold and a silver. Dichapon Puavaranukroh, 28 years of age, from Chonburi, which means City of Water. He's only 5'6.5", but my goodness me, he's quick around the court. He's playing in his 7th World Championship. Is Puavaranukroh. And for Kedren, a 5th. It's actually a 3rd World Championship that the Thailand pair have played together. The first was in 2015 in Jakarta, and they lost in the second round, and 2018 in Nanjing. So, Steen, I don't know if you agree with me. I think this could be very interesting.
Yeah, I too think it can be very interesting. Two pairs with very entertaining playing styles.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Kitinupong Kedren and Dechapon Puavaranukroh, Thailand. And on my left, Junaidi Arif and Roy King Yap, Malaysia. Kitinupong Kedren to serve to Roy King Yap. Lovell, play. Service over. 1-love. Two low.
Well, all the pressure on the Thai combination.
And
Three
I don't
low.
think they should underestimate this Malaysian pair here. We've got four really strong men's doubles. Malaysia.
Four
And
low.
I know they've been out of their partnerships for some years, Kedren and Puavaranukroh, but out of the last 12 times they've played a Malaysian opposition, they've only won one match.
Crikey.
And that was in Denmark Open last year, where they beat Gosifei and Nui Sudin. And that's the only match they won in the sort of last period of their partnership here. They've lost the 5 previous matches against Malaysians. I think the Malaysians, they have this great touch and good defense and so on to make it difficult for especially Kedren to get his game going. Did really well here during the Olympics with Jomko
Service over.
in this arena.
2-5.
I have to say I'm a little bit concerned about the knee bandage or knee support on Puavaranukroh.
Yeah. Yes, he would also have noticed what happened in the mixed doubles discipline earlier today, that the top-seeded Chinese lost, as we discussed in the previous match, and his mixed doubles with Subisara Pesampran is, in my opinion, a bigger gold medal chance than the men's double. That's I don't think anyone disagrees with me in that. They're not in the same part of the draw, so
over. 3-6.
it's still a long run to go there, but if he's suffering a little bit in his right knee, Puavaranukroh, then it's worrying, in my opinion.
Service over.
Yeah.
7-3.
Men's doubles is the only discipline where Thai players have not medalled at the World Championships.
Is it?
They've had gold medalists in men's singles, women's singles and mixed doubles. And the women's doubles, if you remember, in Tokyo.
Teo Chanachai and
Absolutely.
I can only
Putita Supagirakun,
yeah, I was thinking about
who is
her.
engaged to be married to this man.
Exactly.
Or maybe they're already married.
I don't know.
Yeah.
she retired almost directly after that.
Yeah, she did.
Medal.
Serves over.
And they were in a good
9-4.
position to actually get through to the final.
Oh, I couldn't remember that, but I trust you on your word.
It's very interesting, you know, because I was reading that this Malaysian men's doubles pair was saying that they were struggling to adapt to the new coach Panargi of Indonesia, now coaching the Malaysian men's doubles. His philosophy of his coaching, they were really struggling, but they've just won the last tournament that they've played. They've started this match extremely well.
11-4.
And here is the man in question, the coach, coming on to do the coaching. 11-4, the advantage at this mid-game interval.
One กับ 5ทำไงเขายืนอยู่ A B ทำเป็น C D ยังไง C D ออกไปไหนออกไปไหนเข้าใจป่ะเพราะเราก็ด่าไปจริงเราด่าไก่เรากระแทกเขาปุ๊บเราไก่พอเขากระแทกกลับมาปุ๊บเราทำอะไร
Court
แล้วพอแล้วก็จิ้มไปไม่ได้สร้างพื้นที่ให้เราเล่น
1, 20 seconds. (11-4) Play.
So 11-4, the advantage to Janadi Arif and Roy King Yap of Malaysia. Oh, that's landing well in.
12.
I'm getting more and more concerned about the movement of Puavaranukroh.
Yeah. But to follow up on what you mentioned there with the difficulties to adapt to a new coaching philosophy, well, it's actually quite normal. It's like having a new partner and having to have a new playing style. So maybe it's because, I mean, maybe you haven't done that because it's difficult or you haven't thought about it, or you need to develop some extra skills to make it work. And also, what is your benchmark? Is that playing the other Malaysian pairs whom you were losing to number 1, 2, 3 before, and you're still losing to them because they're also applying a different game plan, more efficient game plan, I should say. So you have to sort of like take the best from that and also figure out where can I separate myself from the other pairs, or where can we separate ourselves from the other pairs? Where can we have a little bit of our own and utilize our own strengths?
14.
That's such a good point, Stephen, because, you know, anything that you work on, it's quite natural to take a step backwards before you take 2 or 3 forward.
Yes.
Any changes?
I've seen a great
15-5.
a great presentation of a person who says what happened if a lot of people, when they try something new, they try once or twice, maybe 3 times, and they say, no, I can't figure it out, I'm not going to do it anymore. So if you install that belief in a child when they were learning to walk, how many would actually learn to walk or just sit around and say, oh, I'm a non-walker?
Yeah.
If
or
you
learn
give up
to
so
speak.
easy,
Yeah.
or learn to speak.
Yeah.
And we tend to lose sort of intensity and engagement when things are not working, and that's where we need it the most.
Yeah.
That's when things are not working. It's easy to practice when things are going smooth
16.
and when you're winning. I'm pretty certain that the ones that are winning, they're the ones who can keep a high level of intensity and engagement and passion when things are a little bit sore and it's raining outside.
Good rally. Oh,
that's
tried to be a little bit too tricky there, didn't he?
16.
Coach Harry won't be happy with that.
No. They remind me, Junaidy and Yap. They remind me of another Yap, Yap Kim Hock and Chia Sum Kit. Silver medalists at the
17-7.
Olympic Games in 1996, I suppose.
$18-7.
They lost the final to, was it the World Championship in '97?
They lost the World Championship final in '97 to Chantal Wijaya and Sigit Budiato in Glasgow. And it was a tremendous final, I remember it.
That's probably the one I was thinking about.
Well, I'm surprised at how one-sided this has been so far. Look at that movement. I really don't like that.
Serve is over. 20.
So game point opportunities.
10.
Only 10 minutes played. And that's a good smash from Kedren.
Serve is over. 11-20.
I wonder what the average rally length is so far in this opening game.
It's not too much.
No.
13-20.
Opening game, 21-13 in favour of Junadi Arif and Roy Yap of Malaysia.
21-13.
Umpire confirming that scoreline. 11 minutes only for that opening game.
No lifting aja terus nolopin gitu. Ya. Nih sekarang set kedua pindah. Tetap mainnya harus pegang ke depan, tekan terus turun, jangan naik. Coba papa. Anginnya kan kencang dorong sana sekali. Satu, kedua nembak lebih senang tau. Lebih puang, lebih enak. Kalau tadi kan agak segenahan, tapi kontrol, Pak. Hah? Dia kan sudah set kedua, akhir-akhir sudah dapat itu. Lewatin lagi, atau you netting sekalian, netting jaga nettingnya. Paham? Dia kan agak sedikit rubah, ya kita harus antisipasi lah. Servisnya ganggu juga 1-3 apa. Oke, openingnya jangan lupa ya, dari kanan ke sini dia bagi ke sini, bagi ke sini terus. Dia kasih sini kan dia backhand. Tapi sekali-sekali tak apa. Oke ya. Pegang tuh Arif ya. Jangan defense-nya tengok nih. You tembok buka-buka takut out. You kontrol sedikit ya. Ya, Ri, yakin?
Kanan ini kadang-kadang bisa pindah-pindah dari itu. Kalau di sini dia kan biasa saya di sini dia ada. Fokus terus ya.
Yup. Roy, can you put the strap in? Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game, low ball, play.
So one game to the goods. Junadi Arif and Roy Yap.
Service over. 1-love.
Well, there's no doubt that the Malaysian coach has a lot of coded messages.
Service over.
Yeah.
Because there was a coded message about 1 and 3, service positions 1 and 3 or something. So, as long as the players understand it.
Yeah.
Service over.
They're probably doing it to confuse us as well. Ah, there's our Malaysian fans. They were there yesterday. They must have bought season tickets. Well done, you. Pushed it wide.
And in the interval here, I just checked back because Puavaranukroh, he's been playing earlier today and he played that mixed doubles match with the knee strapping on. So it's not something that's happened earlier today. It was something that has happened pre-tournament. And they won their first round. It was a second round, but it was their first match in the mixed doubles. Puavaranukroh and Pip Sampran.
Against
Terry He and Yujia. Jong Yujia.
Yeah, they both went for it and then both hesitated, the Malaysians.
Jin Yujia from Singapore.
Five, 1.
Total turn of events.
Six, 1.
That's well left by Kedren.
7-1.
This is difficult for people to understand, Steen. I'm struggling to understand. How can a pair be so dominant in the opening game and then the other pair be so dominant in the second?
Yeah.
When I know there's a difference in ends,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure it is all about the drift, is it? That may be a part of it.
I think a big part of it here is, and I actually think they're a little bit scared of the drift, Arif and Yap. It looks that way. They were playing way too short. Now, I was a little bit surprised that they chose to start on the far side. But now that they've done it and they've gotten what they wanted, they won the first game, they need to get on the attack here on this side. Because then you don't have to lift and be accurate with your lifts. You don't have to play too many flat shots either that also risk going out.
But the Malaysians chose ends, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. That was a little bit puzzling. They were obviously going to get off to a good... Look at that. That's completely wild.
Service over. 8-3.
And if they get a little bit insecure, then Kedren is super quick on his feet in coverage. Good play. So a lot depends on the service situation right now. The Thai pair has played it better in the opening stages of this second game. Let's see how it goes on.
Missed it.
But look at the speed he came forward with Kedren. I think Arif, he played a wrong shot. It was either the third or the fifth shot where he put pace in it, and the Thais were able to put it below the tape.
Yeah.
Good play.
Service over. 9-5.
The strange thing is that in the opening game, the Thais, they couldn't really convert on their attack when they were playing with the drift, but now they can, and I think it's because the Malaysians are simply lifting too short, lifting from bad positions as well, out of position. Good length on that one. Oi, oi, oi. Volleyball deception from the Thai pair.
6-9.
Look at this. He was swinging for it, and Puavaranukroh saved him. Very difficult to see if he touched it.
That's a super angle from Kitty-Nupong Kedren.
10-6.
Well, I was telling you that the Thai team in general have never medalled in men's doubles. As far as Malaysians, they've never medalled in either women's singles or women's doubles. But there's a huge chance this year with the number 2 seeds. We'll be watching them in the next match.
That's what they're looking for. They're looking for their first ever medal.
Yeah. Of course, we're talking about Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan.
Wow. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Maintain the initiative. It's an easy set. It's much harder done.
Wow.
Great reaction.
Yeah. I'm not sure Digicon knew an awful lot about that shot.
No.
Wow. Look at this. Brilliant. Amazing rally.
Eight, 10.
Super fast drop, played with disguise, the final shot off the rally. Look at that, a bit of a reverse slice on it. Longest rally, I suspect by far, 49 shots.
Loose shot from Junaidi.
Interval.
Below the tape.
And it means that the number 12 seeds from Thailand have the advantage. 11-8 at the mid-game interval here of the second game.
Main panjang aja, main panjang. Ya.
Kalau bagian dia tekan kita terus lagi.
Paham.
Kalau dia pasti balik, dia balik pun dia takkan makan full kan. Sebab ikut kan.
Jangan dulu slow dia udah tahu dia tekannya laju sedikit. Kalau you mau slow itu you block. Nah, boleh. Paham tak? Yang Kedren itu kalau dia di sebelah sana you kasih opening kasih backhand. Dia sininya bagus kanannya kalau depan. Kalau kiri sini kurang. Pasti dia buka. Paham tak? Openingnya coba angle openingnya you perhatikan. Paham ya? 1-2 servis boleh ganggu. Oke? Come on.
$11-8. Play.
So 11-8 as play resumes in this second game. The Thai combination with the advantage. Wow, that's good play. Well,
12-8.
Malaysians advised to try and go for the, or pressurise the backhand of Kedren. Not sure whether that was on the defence or quite what.
because it's difficult, because he's not the tallest of athletes, so he's really good at getting under the shots. That's a good one.
That's a lovely drop.
Serves over. 9.
And that was a worrying
12.
sign with the right knee of Puavaranukroh as well, in my opinion.
There's been several occasions
Yeah.
I've been really concerned. He seems to be holding back on his movement.
Serves
One by the
over.
badminton mind, sensing where the opportunities
13-9.
would occur. Now he moves. Excellent.
Nice. Gosh, it's getting fast and furious, isn't
Serves
it?
over. 10.
Finding the gap.
13.
I think he's in a situation, Puavaranukroh, where he can move, but he's not able to really accelerate, push off with the right leg. That's a pity for him.
11-13.
Well, I can tell you that Puavaranukroh was talking to the umpire. He wasn't happy about something there.
I couldn't see what it was.
Serves over. 14-11.
Oh, he's going for the angles.
Yeah, and normally we see him so strong moving from side to side, but
Yeah.
here he couldn't stop
14.
his movement towards the right side. Look at that, just continuing.
Yes, a couple of extra little steps.
Yeah. So if I were the Malaysians, a flick serve to Puavaranukroh would be one of the options that I would test. Out to his forehand side, obviously, where he needs to break on that right leg.
Thirteen, 14.
Well, they're more than right back in this.
14.
Yeah.
They're back level.
There they got the better of Kedren in his backhand defense. Arif and Yap.
Super smash. Gosh, that's efficient, isn't it?
Serves over.
Went down so steeply.
15, 14.
It wasn't that deep, the lift.
Boop. 16, 14.
it's called
Junadi
good.
Arif
Yeah.
challenges called
I
in.
think they're going to win that challenge, the Malaysians.
Well, just as players on court number 1 were challenging, there was a challenge on court number 2, so there might be a very slight delay.
Correction out.
That's a good challenge.
Service over. 15-16. Play.
Wow, it was all open
Service over.
in that corner, but couldn't keep it inside.
15. Service over. 16-17.
I think it's visible he's holding back in his movement.
Me too. There's a lot of options here. You can block it in front of him when the ties are in the defense, and then after that you can push Kedren to the backhand side flat. That was a problem as well.
Yeah.
17-all.
What a shame, because
Yeah.
I think that Puavaranukroh was playing so well at the start of this year. Men's doubles and mixed doubles.
I had them as dark horses in the mixed doubles.
Wow. Yeah, well set up. And into the lead
18-17.
for the first time in this second game, the Malaysian pair. Two-point advantage and 2 points away from the match.
19-17.
Junadi Arif and Roiking Yap. Didn't get back to that flick serve very well either.
It's gone long. They don't realize that it's been called in.
Roiking Yap challenges called
I saw
in.
that as a terrible line call. I have to admit, it's gone long.
Well, they were already celebrating.
Yeah, they were not at all in doubt.
And if they're right on this, then it's match point opportunities. On a run of 5 straight points. Yeah, you're right, Steen, that was a shocking call.
20, match point 17.
3 match point opportunities on a run of 5 straight points for Junadi Arif and Roiking Yap. Only one required, 6 straight points closing out that second game. Trailing all the way until they went into the lead for the very first time at 18-17. But the victory is to the Malaysians, Junadi Arif and Roiking Yap. 21-13, 21-17 in a match lasting 32 minutes.
21-17.
Well, it was sad to see Dichapon Puavaranukroh well below par with his movement. Well done to the Malaysians. Keeping their run of good form going after winning the Macau Super 300 event, their last tournament before these World Championships. There is confirmation of the score, 21-13, 21-17. 33 minutes the time rounded up to. Well, coming up next we have women's doubles, and Lok and Sang Hui Yan from Hong Kong, China, up against the number 2 seeds, Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan of Malaysia. Welcome back to Paris and the World Badminton Championships. This the 29th staging of this prestigious event, 48 years after the very first in Malmo in 1977. Well, we turn our attention next to women's doubles, and our first a sight of the number 2 seeds, Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan from Malaysia. They're up against Louis Lok and Sang Hui Yan from Hong Kong, China. Well, of course, with the number